Hey everybody, I figured I'll do something a bit different for a video here. Kind of show you how we have our trailer plumbed up if you're wondering how to plumb up a spray trailer. This is a setup that makes it really simple to do hay, well not hay, do spraying. And we used to haul this trailer to haul hay with, but we'd have to take the tanks off, our totes off and everything, but we bought another flatbed so we can use it. But this is an older trailer. It was built in the 50s, but it still works. The wheels are still intact. The tires are good on it because we put new tires on a few years ago. But yeah, it's a pretty solid trailer still. I'm a firm believer in you don't need new stuff to do the job. The old stuff will do it just the same. May not look as good, but by God, it still works. So I'm going to show you how we have this one set up. So first off here, I want to show you what we got for tanks. Just a couple plastic tanks. I can't remember how many gallons these things hold, but yeah, we got them strapped down to the trailer. And each of them, you got your spout right there where your water comes out. We put these valves on here. You open them up and we have them plumbed together. Just hoses connected to these. Like this here, we don't have one here. I don't know why. I guess it came off or broke, but hose clamp here is how we hold everything together hose wise. But we got them tied together so we can open them both up and we can feed water out of both of them. That way it's evenly coming out. We do have hookups on the top you can see on this one where you can hook your hose to it, that we have running right along there to a T right there that holds the hose up, and it runs to the hydrant over there. But yeah, how we do that, it has a float in there, so if we want to go do something, we can start filling this and ain't got to worry about babysitting. It's got a float that'll stop the flow of water to keep it from overflowing. We do not have one on this tank yet. We're going to install one when we have a chance to. We ain't really had a chance, but that's how we have our tank set up on this trailer. It's fairly simple. Like I said, just ratchet straps to hold them down. They do great. Nothing fancy as long as you got them tight, the strap tight. They should be good. But yeah, fairly simple setup how to run your water out through a valve there. That just screws in there. Put some thread tape on them, that way they don't leak and they stay. But yeah, you just open that up there, runs your water through the hose. You can run one at a time or run both of them and just mix your water, that way it comes out evenly. It'll run up here to this. You can close this off right here if you just want to run your chemical right there. But that's our mixing jug right there. We can our chemical in these, because these are all liquid right there. You have your pumps hanging on them and you can pour what chemical you want in there. It has marks along the side right along there. Can't really see them. That'll mark how many gallons you've used, that way you have precise measurements. But you can mix them all up, and when you get them mixed up, you'll take that valve right there, open it up, your chemical will run in right through here. If you're running your water will push it and then it'll mix it right through this hose here, through our Honda water pump here, coming there, up through there, all the way out to this hose here. And this hose right here, this end right here, that's what hooks up to your sprayer. Open your valve on your sprayer and that'll run the tank. Now I'll show you the valve on the sprayer. This right here is where you put on your hose to fill the sprayer. Take your cap off here, put your hose on, clamp it down, open this valve here, and it'll run your water and spray up to your tank up here. So that's where it is on these Rogators. I don't know how Deeres or Internationals work, but all we've ever had for sprayers since I've been around is Rogators. Before that was pickup sprayers, so this is something better. So yeah, I just thought I'd give you a little rundown of how our spray trailer's set up. If you're getting into the spraying and wanting to haul it with a trailer for yourself, flatbed trailer wise, just give you an idea of how you'd want to do it. We have a block gauge right there to hold your totes right here, your spray totes. We have them strapped down right along there, holding all of them down. That way you ain't got to worry about them going nowhere. You'll have a strap on the other side holding it. You got this right here to put them up against, and we do have a board here that we push our tanks up against. Then we'll strap them down to hold them good. Can't do that on the other side because you have your valve over there to open up and let the water through. But just a quick rundown in case you're wanting to set up a water trailer, want to know how we do it, and kind of get an idea how you want to set yours up. This is a real good setup for how we do it. I don't screw around with the chemical much. It never was really my job. Grandpa does most of the spraying himself, and he's always done it and by himself, and I've always had something else to do, whether I was at the Bronstein farm haying, or these days I'm mowing hay while he's spraying. He didn't do much spraying this year because of his hand injury. If you're never watched the channel before, look at one of our previous videos. I can't remember which one it was that I did an explanation. One of the haying videos, I think it was Heck of a Hay Crew was the name of the video that I explained it. But yeah, it'll tell you all about his hand injury. But he had co-op out of Ewing, Missouri, do most of our spraying up here up north. Did some at home too. They did a real good job, reasonable price. So next year he'll probably just keep spraying himself. So anyway, hope y'all learned something, and now you got an idea how you want to set your trailer up. If you want pictures or anything, feel free to just message me, comment on YouTube, and give me contact information. I'll gladly send you pictures of our setup, and I'll be glad to help anybody if you ever need help on anything. I've had people comment on videos before. As small of a channel we are, we'd like to get to 1,000 by the end of the year, but I don't see that happening. We ain't got to 500 yet. We just reached 450 the other day. But feel free to share the channel. We're glad to help people who have any questions. I've had comments before about people asking, well, how do you do this, or would this work, or how did you do that? We'd be glad to help anybody. Between what I know from what I've figured out, and I got two grandpas that have 60 or more years of experience. One actually has 70 now. Grandpa Bronstein just turned 70 last summer. He turned 71 this year. So, well, I hope y'all learned something, like I said before. And remember, if you need anything, need to know anything, feel free to comment or message me. I think my email's on the channel page, can't remember, but just comment, try to get a hold of me. And Instagram, Facebook, we're on both those. So I guess we'll see y'all on the next one.